Hey, welcome back. My name is Dude Kid Hey, and I'm glad that you're here with me today. We are going to be continuing our playthrough of Lacuna. This is episode 2, and we left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger last time. So I'm really excited to see where we go with Neil Conrad and what we can figure out, because things are a little dicey right now. So I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get into it. Alrighty, and we're back. We just got the call. It has been over a month since I have played. Let's get it. I am so pink. I just cannot get my camera to be the right color. You know what? We're gonna live with it. We're gonna live with it. It's gonna be a weird color over here. We're gonna deal with it. Oh yeah. That's my jam. All right, let's go. All right, the door's open. Can I sprint? I sure can. I'm running. Whoa, what? I can't go down there. What's this? Downloading the news. No news. So it hasn't hit the papers yet. Wait, can I go down the train? That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Let me in. Where's the train? Ah, here we go. Let me in. Let me in, I gotta go. I gotta go. The Mansion District, where the fancy people are. All right, let's go. Enter the villa. I'm coming. There you are, Conrad. Took you long enough. I came right here. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. It seems like Banny was shot by a sniper when he was on the balcony. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. He was dead on the spot. The staff's pretty shaken up, but no one else is hurt. Any development since he was shot? Anything suspicious? No, it seems like the sniper hit their target and ran. I also asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Jerovian nationalist conspiracy nuts. They're still in shock. Give them a moment. They're all traumatized right now. They're supposed to be professionals. They've got to snap out of it. If they keep refusing to cooperate, I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gara, not some lawless rock. Hold on, did you say priest earlier? Yeah, a guy from Banny's staff, his spiritual advisor and a somewhat prominent Savient front member. The guy's fucking annoying. Calroy says he can barely keep him away from Banny's body. What's the priest trying to do? Fuck if I know. Some weird ritual? Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. It has to be one of the opposite high-rises, but we don't know which one. I've already started looking into it, and I think we can pretty much rule out the casino. They've ramped up security tonight because of a big fancy event. It would be near impossible to get a gun in there. And very stupid. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Young a hand. Copy that. You realize how big of a shit show this is, right? I can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything, kept tabs on everyone. Banny seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. How in God's name could that happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on our hands. If we don't, we'll be first in line to be out of a job. Yeah, and you know, there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where that shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. Well, let's figure that out. Get in there and talk to Young. Will do, buddy. All right. Let's go in here. Is this Young? Unbelievable. Just leave us alone. Oh, okay. Those are the security guards then. Anybody else on the first floor? Who's this? I can't believe it. So I think those are the guards. Who's over here? Oh, this is Young. Neil, over here. It's always nice to see you, except, you know, it's in the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that a Tuesday. Oh, it's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like, you know, himself. I'm just setting up my mobile lab and I could use your help. Our #1 priority is to find out where the shot came from. The chief already prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. Damn, magic! He wants you to submit it as soon as you think you got it. Take a look around and talk to Banny's staff. Maybe that will get us closer to our answer. Got it. Oh, and one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. Alright, I'm on it. I don't know why I sounded so like, we didn't find the bullet yet. Oh my god, we didn't find the bullet. I'm working on my reading. What? Oh, it like kind of froze. Press H to toggle outline mode. Objects with yellow outlines can be interacted with. People with orange outlines have something to tell you. Objects with blue outlines hold new information. Gray means you currently have nothing new. As you progress, people and objects you have already interacted with might hold new information. Okay. Good to know. Let's check this out. Can I check this out? I would like to check this out. Bullet disappeared into the wall right behind the closet, and it's locked. Ah, okay. So we're gonna need to find the key. Let's investigate over here. What's over here? A casino, pretty noisy place, might help disguise the sound of a gunshot. So they ruled out the casino, they said. Sakura Hotel looks like a fancy place. 150 meters away. Rocket Tower, about 300 meters away. Here's the body. Dead as it gets. Clean headshot. Cattle Hotel all over the city. 180 kilometers. Okay. Or not kilometers, sorry, meters. Alright, let's see what we've got. So... don't let this guy sweet talk you, Conrad. I won't. I won't. 2 wooden spheres dubbed bawas. Savians use them when praying together. What does he have to say? Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I am. Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I'm Priest Arjan. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savient farewell ritual. We must free the dead from their worldly possessions so that they can safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but we can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? That doesn't matter. My personal convictions are irrelevant here. The CDI has a clear protocol concerning the handling of murder victims, and it does not allow touching them. So you believe in protocol? Listen, Mr. Arjan, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I will be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I will make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Garian state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that those are not just empty words. I'm sorry, we can't take any chances here. If you want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So they are empty words after all. I pray for the corrupted Garian soul. Alright then, I'm sorry. Dude, let me do my investigation. Why am I sitting down? Good evening. Ma'am, are you okay? Huh? Yes, we were just talking about our plans for breakfast and then Were you close? Yeah, I've been working for him for a long time. I'm sorry for your loss. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper is long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. For a second, I thought he just tripped, but then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? He was standing to his right, and then he fell away from me. Do you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. Who has the key for the cupboard? One more thing. Do you know who has the key for the cupboard on the second floor? I don't have it. Maybe the bodyguards do? That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Alright, so she gave us some good information. Let's see if the bodyguards will talk to us. Hello, Neil Conrad, CDI. Are you with Mr. Banny? We've already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Drovian authorities? We prefer this to be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off-planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Oh, like you promised to protect Mr. Banny? I understand you're upset. We'll take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gara that one of the champions for Drovian independence is out of the picture. Please calm down, sir. Sir, please calm down. We're all on the same side here. I understand how you feel, but the perp is still out there. We need to get them quickly. If they have another target, we need to find out now. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? Please be reasonable. I'm not your enemy. Yes, you are. Listen, the assassin might be on their way to their next Drovian target right now, and you can't do anything about that, but the CDI can. You decide if your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Just give them the key. It's not like there's anything in there. Fine, here's my keychain. This better lead to something. Much obliged. That guy was such a pain. All right, what do we got? Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard, as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably used a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It was fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters, I would say, 250 tops. Good to know, thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. Ooh. You should now be able to submit the sheet I sent you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you do. Okay, so let's double check the balcony one more time. So... The Sakura Hotel, 150. This is 300. It came from the right. I'm thinking it's the Sakura Hotel. Okay. So... It's a tab. What is it? I forget. Investigate mode, outline mode. Okay. Anything you investigate will be cataloged, neatly organized by location. Fantastic. Emails. Catherine. Hey Neil, thanks for saying hello to Laura. Even if she didn't show it, she's happy you swung by. Talk to you soon, Kat. Oh hey, no problem. History to go. Quick feed. Over the past few years, more and more inhabitants of Drovia have been demanding stronger Savient representation in the colonial government. But why is it that so many Savients live in Sector 1 in the first place? Find out in today's History to Go. In 1798, 1 year after Gara had kicked off the construction of Sector 1, a group of Savients from New Jordan started erecting a dome of their own in a nearby valley. Sector 2 was supposed to be a new beginning and a new home for Savients who had experienced marginalization and oppression in New Jordan. Its economy would rely on the mining and export of tellurium, which at the time was just shaping up to become one of the most valuable resources in the solar system. In 1800, Mere weeks after settlers had begun to inhabit the newly constructed colony, a series of underground explosions rocked the tunnels, causing thousands of deaths. To this day, the Sector 2 incident is the deadliest catastrophe in the history of space colonization. An independent investigation concluded that severe construction flaws were to blame. Some critics have ascribed the neglectful architecture to an anti-science stance inherent in the Savient faith. The Interplanetary Court ruled that Savient-led colonization projects on Drovia and across the solar system were to be halted indefinitely. In a controversial move, the court went on to grant Gara exclusive access to Drovia for 50 years. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, Gara provided humanitarian aid to the nearby colony, evacuating the survivors and tending to the wounded. The Garian government offered anyone who lost their home the chance to migrate to Sector 1 permanently, which many preferred to returning to New Jordan. The Savient population in Sector 1 has steadily grown since, becoming the majority a few years ago. Okay, well, good to know. Now let's talk about this. The shot came from the Sakura Hotel. I bet anything. Neil, I saw you submitted the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get the location. Got it. See you later. Oh yeah, I gotta go talk to my guy. He was making some phone calls. Any new findings? The bullet probably came from the Sakura Hotel. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending Saito to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Listen, about those bodyguards. It took some convincing, but they helped me find the bullet that killed Banny. Let's cut them some slack and question them tomorrow when the shock is worn off. Since when did you have a soft spot for Drovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way. Let's go to the Sakura Hotel!
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the Mansion District was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
Okay. Purpose. Oh. Young, what's up? Listen, Neil, the police just got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details, just that they had been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like you definitely got the right building. You know it, baby. Thanks, Young. Talk to you later. Thanks for confirming. Let's hop on the train and get on out. Let's go. I love the music in this game. All right, we're going to the hotel. Good evening, Neil. Hi, Saito. Looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. Let me bring you up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff that nobody can go in or out. Holloway is keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. I flew a drone up to the highest room. Long said that's where the sniper might be. It's empty. Lights out and no sign of life. Figure as much. Snipers don't usually sneak around. But I did see lights in the room below. Maybe the guest in there saw or heard something. I'll pay them a visit. The receptionist said that the sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. I got his ID chip number already. Currently running a citywide search for it, but without success so far. Do we know what Diaz looks like? They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is. Rich people in their privacy. So no, we don't know what he looks like, but maybe you can find out. I opened a sheet. Let me send that to you. All right, got another sheet. What'd you tell the staff? That we have reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if you get a hit on our perp's ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. Thanks, Saito. Let's go. Good evening. Good evening. Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary. I sent all the information we have to your colleague. Payment info, ID number, those kinds of things. I see. I'd like to have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have a universal key card or something? If it's absolutely necessary, yes. It is. Here you go, sir. But please be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Thanks, I will. Good evening, Agent Long, CDI. Hey, Gary, I've got a key card. Let's have a look at Diaz's room. All right, let's get up there. Please keep it down in the corridors if possible, and mind the carpets. Bro, someone just died. Let's investigate the rooms. So it was up. Oh, I've got my gun drawn. Ooh, let's investigate. Almost empty whiskey bottle, pretty expensive judging by the receipt. What's this? Piece of paper, empty except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle. Might be relevant. Let's pick it up. Now let's look at this. Fancy bathtub, maybe the perp used it. We should have the whole bathroom checked for DNA. We should. Let's go upstairs. What's in here? Hey Gary, could you come over here for a second? Did you find something? I'm pretty sure a piece of the window pane was cut out and put back in. Judging from the blue residue, they used a pocket laser cutting device. You think the sniper could have fired from here? It's possible. He'd have to be a really good shot, though. I also saw a tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Maybe the perp cut himself when he handled the piece of glass. Good work. I'll go back to my post and call the DNA guys. Let me know when you're done. I didn't see the blood. Where was the blood? Oh, it must have been like right near there. Can we get this piece of paper? No. What else we got? I'm gonna leave. Peace out. Found what I needed to. I'm gonna go down here. Oh yeah, I gotta go bother this guy. What the? Stay calm, ma'am. We're with the CDI. And I'm the CEO of Norton Robotics. I'm serious. We're Agent Conrad and Agent Long with the CDI. I'm also serious. I'm Clarissa Norton, CEO of Norton Robotics. Oh, didn't the CDI teach you to knock first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. On that note, would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine. Please make yourselves comfortable. We'd rather stand. You need to answer a couple questions. Everybody wants a piece of me these days. Make it quick. I'm a busy woman. Did you hear gunfire earlier? A gun? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question, please. No, but now that you mention it, I heard some noise earlier, sometime between 1 and 2. I thought someone had popped a cork. Anything else? Make it quick. I'm a busy woman. Do you know your upstairs neighbor? Here in the hotel? I never saw him, but I heard him take a phone call in the corridor earlier, around 11 o'clock. At 11 in the evening in the corridor, I believe he was pacing up and down in the hall until the person he called picked up. Then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation or did he get a recorded message from someone off planet? He spoke too, so it must have been a live conversation. What did he say? I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. He might not have spoken Garian at all. Anything else? That's all. Thanks. So you're gonna leave me alone now? We might still have to bring you in for questioning. But for now, please stay put and wait for further instructions. Of course, I'll stay. My tea isn't even cool enough to drink yet. Mrs. Norton. Hope I don't get in trouble for that. I think we're done up here. Let's go downstairs. A couple potential witnesses are waiting in the lobby. We really need to track down that Diaz guy. Maybe one of them has seen him leave or even spoken to him. Go ahead and question them. We should also have a look around. It's no crime scene, but you never know, we will find a clue. I'll be waiting at the reception. Come talk to me once you think you're done with this place. Let's do it. Let's see what's going on my phone. Got a new sheet. About the murder. Ah, okay. Good to know. Let's keep looking around. Whoa. Saito, anything new? Well, I tried to find out how Diaz escaped from the hotel. Banny was shot at 1:39. I suppose that Diaz left shortly after that, probably between 1:45 and 2:15. So we have an idea when he left. The big question right now is how. There's a functioning ID scanner at the door that only picked him up once, when he arrived. That means that he can't have left through the front door. Could he still be here? No, I've had my drone scan the whole building for his ID twice already. He must have gone out through the back door, but you don't get that far away by foot. My theory is he was picked up by a getaway driver in the backyard. There's a vehicle tracker on the launch pad that scans each car at the exact time it lands there. Cars aren't allowed to stick around for long on the launch pad. It's just meant for quick deliveries and pickups. Here's the thing. I went to ask the guard to pull the data for me a couple minutes ago. He said someone had turned it off earlier tonight. Swore it wasn't him and that he hadn't noticed. We have to find out who it was. If we confront whoever helped Diaz get away, we might find out where he went. I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Submit it as soon as you think you know who disabled the tracker. Maybe the traffic data will still help, even though parts are missing. The guard said your AR module can read it directly from the scanner on the launch pad. Roger that. Ooh, the plot thickens. Let's see if we can find anything. Talk to anyone or something, I don't know. Can't talk to that lady. Can I open this door? No? Can I talk to you? Excuse me, madam. Can I ask you a few questions? Okay. Did you see anyone leave between 1:30 and 2:15? No, I was back in the kitchen cleaning some glasses. Had a lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. Can I go now? I have a young boy at home, and the sitter can't stay much longer. I'm sorry, but the hotel's on lockdown until further notice. You might want to give them a call. It could be a while until you can leave. Thank you. I have another question. Have you ever met Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Doesn't ring a bell. Don't think he ever came by my bar. Thank you. That's all for now. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Did you see anyone leave between 1:30 and 2:15? I was right here all night, but I didn't really pay attention to that. Sorry. We gave a concert earlier and I kept playing for the people that stuck around. Thank you. How can I help you? Have you met Mr. Diaz? Diaz, the guest from the 8th floor? I think I talked to him yesterday. He was having a late night drink at the bar after he arrived. Then she lied. I was packing up my things when he went to his room. I asked him about the viola he was carrying. Quite an expensive model, I have to say. Did he show it to you? A viola, huh? Did he show it to you? No, he kept it in his case. He generally wasn't the talkative type. What does he look like? A redhead with a beard. Thank you. That's all for now. Okay, were you lying to me? She was lying. Oh, I can sit down. Go ahead and talk to the staff. I will. Can I ask you a question? Happy to help. Did you see anyone leave between 1:30 and 2:15? No, I was fast asleep until I got called down to the lobby. I have my own room upstairs. Your own room? Do you live here? Mostly, yes. Thank you. Happy to help. About the vehicle tracker. My colleague said the guard is in charge of the vehicle tracker in the backyard. Is that correct? Yes, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith? Oh, wait. His name is Mr. Smith. Is the tracker ever turned off? Turned off? No, it operates around the clock. And it doesn't usually break or have hiccups of any sort? I don't think so. It was installed the day before yesterday. I can't imagine it's already acting up. But Mr. Smith can certainly answer your questions about the tracker in more detail. He is usually not in contact with our clients. I apologize if he appears untrained. Thank you. What does Diaz look like? Unfortunately, I never met him. The reception wasn't occupied when he checked in last night. He used our electronic check-in service. Thank you. That's all for now. I wonder if I can go talk to the guy at the end of this room now. Evening. Could you answer a few questions? About the vehicle tracker. I heard the vehicle tracker was turned off tonight. Did you happen to know why that is? No idea, really. It's supposed to be running around the clock. Are you sure it was turned off and didn't just malfunction? Pretty sure. It said it was offline. I just turned it back on and it seems to be running fine now. Plus, it's only been here for 2 days. It's a good brand, too. Could it be turned on or off from anywhere other than this booth right here? No. And it's just been you here all night, nobody else. Well, sometimes I take a break. I usually ask Felicia or Bernard to take, maybe Bernard, to take over and keep an eye on everything. Felicia or Bernard? Nope, it's Bernard. Felicia's the bartender, the one who won't shut up about her stupid kid. Bernard's the pianist. Did they take over for you tonight? Yeah, let me think. Felicia at 22 is 10, and Bernard at 12:45, both for 15 minutes. Thanks. Have you met Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Who's that? A guest from the 8th floor. He arrived last night. No, I haven't talked to any guests in a while. Thanks. And did you see anyone leave? A car picking someone up? Could be. A bunch of people get picked up after the concert, but I'm more interested in people going in than out. I see. When was the concert over? It started at 8:30, took about 3 hours, so 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, but some people stuck around the bar a little longer. Thanks. That's all for now. So I feel like these people weren't very truthful with me. Excuse me, madam. Can I ask you a few questions? About the vehicle tracker. It was turned off earlier, and I'm trying to find out why. Do you know anything about it? I heard that you briefly took over for the guard a while ago. I did, but why would I turn off the tracker? I wouldn't even know how. Thank you. That's all for now. Piano man. Excuse me, sir. About the vehicle tracker. It was turned off earlier tonight. I'm wondering if you might know something about it. Did you stand in for the guard tonight? I did, but just for a few minutes, and I touched nothing. Was the tracker still turned on when you were there? I really don't know. I just sat there until he came back. Thank you. That's all for now. Piano player sus. Let's take a look at our sheets. So he has red hair. And he has a beard. I imagine it's red. They probably have a cut arm. I'm pretty pleased with that. It was turned off by the guard, the bartender, the receptionist. I think it's the pianist. Oh, there's 2 more clues. What else am I gonna do? I don't know how else to ask. Oh, maybe I can go down here. Let's check it out. I think my phone can, yeah. Found some data, I guess. Oh, who's this? Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, going for a smoke? Yep, might as well. Sounds like you're gonna keep us here for a while. Probably. Hey, I have a question. Do you always store your whiskey in the backyard? That's an expensive brand to just leave out here. Oh, looks like they forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. I'll let the bartender know. Was the whiskey dropped off here or by car? Yeah, the alcohol often comes in pretty late. Do you remember when they landed tonight? No. Wait, I do. Actually, Actually, I saw them arrive when I went back in after a break. It was precisely 10:10. Are you sure about the time? Yeah, I was looking at my cell right at that moment because I got a message. Thank you. 10:10. Expensive looking whiskey. Oh, this is the tracker. Okay, I need to double check. So there's a shipment that came in at 22:10 after a break. And then 22:10, there was nothing at 22:10. There was... So he went on a break. Okay, I'm gonna need to start writing this down. We've got Felicia in the room from 22 to 22:15, right? And then we've got Burned from 12:45, or I'm just gonna call it 0:45 to 1, right? And then the shipment came in at 22:10, which is when Felicia was in there, and that was after he had a break. So he had some breaks. Let's talk about the viola, redhead with a beard. Saw the day before yesterday. A bunch of people got picked up. Started at 20:30 through 21, 22, 23, 23:30. Is it Felicia? Maybe it's the bartender. I hope I was right. Excuse me, I'm afraid we have to have another chat. I've really got to get home soon. I don't know if you have kids you've gotten to take care of, but the guard told me you took over for him during his break at 22. After that, no more vehicles were scanned on the launch pad. However, the guard said that people were picked up in the backyard all night. According to the pianist, there was a delivery shortly after 10, but there's no record of it. The tracker must have already been turned off. Care to explain what's going on here? I don't know what you're talking about. If you won't be honest with me now, I'll have to take you in for questioning. What? No, I have to get home. Mr. Diaz is suspected of being involved in an interplanetary murder case. I don't have to tell you how serious this is to be complicit in something like that. Murder case? Shit, I didn't know what he was up to, okay? It was about the money. Did he kill someone? Please tell me everything from the start. Diaz was at my bar last night. He offered me a drink. At first I thought he was going to hit on me, but then he said he needed my help, that he was expecting a visit today, and that his visitor wanted to stay under the radar. He asked me if I could do him a favor and turn the car tracker off, offered me a bunch of money to do it. I had to take it. I really needed it, okay? I didn't think it would do any harm. I assumed it was about a secret lover, maybe a famous one. Wouldn't be the first time around here. It's also pretty commonplace that our guests ask for special favors. This was a pretty small one, honestly. And then I saw Diaz leave tonight. He was picked up by a guy in a white van. I realized he had lied to me, and I got cold feet. That's when I called in the anonymous tip. So that was you. Why didn't you say right away that he got away in a van? I don't know. I panicked, okay? I said he was suspicious, and I hoped you'd take it from there. I didn't want to implicate myself by drawing attention to the car. I see. White van, huh? Did you catch any more details about the car or the driver? No, I'm sorry. What does Mr. Diaz look like? He's skinny, tall guy with red hair and a red beard. Please, you have to understand. I didn't think it was a big deal. You can't tell anyone. I could barely make ends meet. I can't lose my job or go to jail. I have a son. You fucked up! Sorry, but I can't let that slip. You helped a dangerous man escape. Shit, I really didn't mean to. Please. Sorry, lady. I think I might know how our guy escaped. He bribed the bartender to turn off the vehicle tracker in the backyard. After she did that, a white van came to pick up Diaz. A bartender gave the anonymous tip to the police when she realized that Diaz had lied to her. Sounds like a risky plan, banking on the cooperation and silence of a stranger like that. I think that part was improvised. The tracker was installed only 2 days ago. Don't you think she might have been an accomplice from the get-go? Unlikely. If she was, I don't think she would have called in a tip. Maybe, but we should have her arrested to be sure. Yeah. Arrest her. Let's do that and focus our efforts on the van now. Gentlemen, I've been looking into that white van while you were talking. A vehicle matching the description passed by a nearby security camera at about the right time. Pretty sure that's it. I followed its trail. It was last scanned a few minutes ago and seems to be parked now. Where? In the lower layers, just a few train stops away. Excellent work. Conrad, you go and check it out. I'm waiting for the chief here. He's on his way, wanting to see this place for himself. And I'll get back to headquarters. I'm more help with the database at my fingertips. Copy that. I'll catch the next train and keep you posted. Now I also have a sheet on... This is what he looks like. He has a viola case. I'd say he has a viola case. Let's go. I gotta go. I gotta go. We gotta find the killer. Oh man. Oh man. We gotta go. We gotta find this killer. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let me in. Alrighty. I think that is the perfect place to end this. I want to thank you so much for hanging out for another episode of Lacuna. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. If you have a game that you'd like me to try out, post it in the comments down below. I keep hitting my microphone. I'm sorry. Don't forget, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Trying to grow this little baby channel. Check me out on Twitch, by the way. I stream live. Links all up in my info. Anyways, thanks so much for hanging out, and I hope to see you all again very soon. See ya!